I'm Coach Molly here from Fit Life Coaching Community. I'm a personal trainer and group fitness instructor whose aim is to make fitness fun, challenging, and accessible for others. I'm so excited to be bringing you this 4-part series. Each of these 4 workouts is a full body routine with an emphasis on a particular muscle group. Today's workout is all about upper body. We're gonna be working our back, shoulders, and arms, and I can't wait to share it with you, so let's jump right in. All right, let's start warming up. We're gonna start with a simple jog in place. Just picking those feet up off the floor, pumping those arms. We're gonna be here for about 30 seconds. Because our workout today is gonna focus on our upper body, we're gonna make sure that we get our upper body nice and warmed up before we jump into this routine. All right, ready? We're gonna be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, we're gonna roll our shoulders here, bringing them forward and up to the ears, down the back side of the body. Good. Three more. That's 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're gonna reach across our body here and then pull that elbow back. Good. Reach and pull. And then notice that I'm rotating my lower body as well. So I'm letting my hips pivot, my feet are pivoting, and I'm working on big range of motion here. And then I might start picking up the pace, reaching over. Good. Letting those hips turn with you, and then we're gonna add on. We're gonna go over, up, over, up. Just alternating right here. Hit a couple more. Ready? Last one. Over, up. Nice job. All right, we're gonna do an inchworm here. So if you can easily get to the floor, I want you to get to the floor. We're gonna hinge from the hips and walk our hands out into a plank and then walk our hands back in. If that is too much for you, grab a chair. Make sure it's nice and stable. We're gonna start with your feet in close. Walk your feet out so that you're in a high plank, and then walk your feet back in. Walking the feet out to a high plank and walking the feet back in. If you're on the floor, great. Walk those hands out into a plank and walk them back in. Good, let's do 2 more just like that. Good, on our next inchworm out, we're gonna hold that high plank. Whether our hands are on the chair or down on the floor is great. We're gonna step 1 foot to the outside of our hand into a lunge. Right here, so if you're up on the chair, it's gonna look like this in a lunge. Perfect. Now, rotate towards that front leg and then bring the forearm down towards the floor. Good, we're gonna do that a couple more times, rotating up and then bringing it back down. Good, if you're on the floor, you're here, rotating towards that front leg and down. 1 more, here and down. Good, step that foot back and then step the opposite foot forward into your lunge. We're gonna twist towards that front leg, bring the forearm down towards the floor. Good, couple more times. Again, if you're not on the floor and you're up on a chair, right here is great. You're in that lunge. Make sure that your chair or that surface that you're using is really sturdy. You don't want it to go anywhere on you. Good, let's get 1 more. Up and down, good. All right, walk your hands into your feet, or if you're up on a chair, your feet into your hands and stand on up. Nice. All right, let's bring our hands out in front of us. We're gonna open here all the way up, looking over that back hand and coming back to center. Tighten your core here, all the way open and back to center. Good. Again, open and close. Good, here we go. Getting that full range of motion. Good. Notice that your feet are a little wider than hip width distance apart. Nice, wide, sturdy foundation here. Good. Tighten your core. Each time you come back to center, squeeze. Good. Last one. Open and close. Open and close. Very nice. All right, we're gonna do pull apart. So we're stepping, pulling the arms, squeezing those elbows back behind you, and then driving that heel up towards the booty for a butt kicker. We're right here, moving side to side. Pull and kick that heel up. Right here. Good. Drive that heel up, warming up those hamstrings, really pulling those elbows back, activating those shoulder blades. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take a moment here just to roll your wrists and your ankles. That will complete our warm-up, and then we're going to jump into this routine. For our workout today, we've got 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, and we are working on supersets, meaning that we have 2 movements that we're alternating back and forth. For each superset, we're going to go 3 rounds. So our first superset is a bent row. We're going to hinge from the hips and take our arms down underneath our shoulders, pulling our elbows up like we're bringing our fists into our pockets and then releasing them back down. On the top of that pull, we're squeezing our shoulder blades together and then we're releasing them back down. Now, if you have a set of dumbbells and you want to use them, this would be a great movement to use them. Right here, pulling them up to your pockets, squeezing at the top, and then letting them back down. Now, let me assure you, you're gonna get plenty of work whether or not you choose to use dumbbells in this routine. From there, we're gonna go into a knee circle, into a sumo squat. So let's get going. We've got those bent rows, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. Let's do it. Hinging from the hips, nice long spine. Here we go. Ready? Go. Pull your hands up to your pockets. Squeeze those shoulder blades at the top. Squeeze. And then let them go. Good. Squeeze at the top and release. Here we go. We're keeping our core nice and tight, and we're really thinking about that mind-muscle connection here. Really thinking about squeezing those shoulder blades together at the top of this row, and then releasing those arms back down. Now, this might feel too easy this first round through, and that's okay. Just know that we're gonna go through this 3 more times, and you're gonna feel it by the end. Here we go. And rest. Good, we have 15 seconds of rest. Our next movement is a knee circle, keeping our chest nice and lifted and our core tight, landing in a nice wide squat, knees going out, knee circle, and then land in a squat. Good, ready and work. Here we go. We're bringing that knee up and around, landing in a squat. Now, if you have some popping in your hips here, maybe just decrease your range of motion a little bit. Really focus on keeping that core tight. We're bringing that knee up and around and down into a squat. If you find that those knee raises are really not working for you because of the hips, you can stay right here in that wide sumo squat. Otherwise, you're working those abdominals and working on improving your balance, circling that knee, landing out wide. Good, we have 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. 15 seconds of rest, and then we're going into those bent row. Ready? If you want to use the dumbbells, great. If you're working with body weight today, awesome. Ready? Here we go. We're pulling the weights up or our fists up like we're bringing them into our pockets, squeezing our shoulder blades at the top. Good. Spine is nice and long. Pushing that booty back behind you. squeeze and release. Good, here we go. The more you think about the muscles that are being worked, those lats, the traps, or think about squeezing those shoulder blades together at the top. Squeeze, good. Here we go. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good. All right. We're going back into our sumo squats with that nice knee circle, working on our balance, working on tightening our core. Ready? And we're working knee circle, land soft. Our knees are going out nice and wide here, out towards our pinky toes. And again, if you find that that knee circle is just causing a lot of snapping in the front of the hips and it's uncomfortable for you, you're not doing any damage by having those tendons sort of roll around. But if you would prefer to stay right here in that sumo squat, that's available to you as well. Here we go, 15 more seconds of work. All right, I forgot to tell you the fun part. When we're done with these 3 rounds, we have a 1-minute plank. We're gonna do the best we can and rest. Nice job. So we have 1 more round of these 2 movements, followed by a 1-minute plank and then a 1-minute water break. Ready? We're gonna go into those bent rows. Grab the weights if you want them. Here we go. We're squeezing at the top, releasing back down. Squeeze and let it back down. Here we go. Squeeze at the top. Keeping our core nice and tight, navel drawing in, right here. Good. 15 more seconds. Keep that spine long. Squeeze at the top. Good. 3, 2, and rest. Good. All right, we're going into our last set of sumo squats with that knee circle. And then we're going right into our plank, our 1-minute plank. No rest. Ready? Here we go. Knee comes up and around. Land in your squat. Good. Keep that chest lifted, core tight. Here we go. "20 seconds of work here." Good, it's like you're stepping up over a hurdle, landing soft. Or stay right here in your squat. Knees go out nice and wide over those pinky toes. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. We're going down into our plank. Now, if a plank on the floor, it is not for you, you might be down on your forearms too. Forearms are great. Or up on your hands. If that's too much, grab an elevated surface like a chair and hold your plank here. Squeeze. We're gonna squeeze into that plank. I want you to pretend like a kid is gonna come and jump on your back. Maybe it's your own child or a niece or a nephew or a friend's kid. You know how toddlers just can't help but come and jump on you when you're down on the floor. So imagine they're about to come land on your hips. So you really need to squeeze your glutes, squeeze your abdominals so that when they come and jump on you, you don't collapse out of this plank. Really squeezing into it. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, here is your water break. You have a minute rest here to grab a sip of water. And then we're gonna introduce 2 new movements for a new superset. Good, so each round, when we're done with our 3 rounds of our superset, we're gonna hit that 1-minute plank. So if a chair works well for you, and maybe you didn't have a chair handy, you can pause this video, grab a chair so that you have it for your next plank. All right, our next superset starts with arm circles, and we're gonna start in 20 seconds. It looks like this. You don't need weights. Right here, our arms are going out at shoulder height. And our feet are nice and wide. We're gonna circle our arms around, pulling our elbows back and making a big circle. Ready? We're gonna work in 3, 2, 1. Oh, hold on, we have 15 seconds. We have 15 seconds. Hold on, I'm gonna just show you the movement. We're gonna make a nice big circle, squeeze the elbows at the back, making as big of a circle as possible, squeezing each time. Ready? And we're working. 45 seconds of work here. And notice that I'm alternating which hand is on top, and I'm keeping my arms at shoulder height. My shoulders are down away from my ears, and I'm working here. Again, this first round might not feel too difficult, but it's gonna catch up with us. Ready? Big range of motion, squeezing our shoulder blades at the back, keeping our shoulders down away from our ears, nice long neck, so we're not like a turtle here, right? We have lots of space between our ears and our shoulders. Circling, nice big range of motion. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good, 15 seconds of rest here. And our next movement is a reverse lunge with a bicep curl. You can use your weights here if you choose, or just do body weight. Ready? And right here, we're reverse lunge, bicep curl. We're alternating legs, and those fists will come up to the shoulders, squeezing the biceps, or if you have those dumbbells handy, use them here. Reverse lunge, bicep curl. Good. If you find that you lose your balance on these reverse lunges, feel free to move to a wall or close to a chair and use that wall or chair for balance. Good. Keep alternating here. Reverse lunge, bicep curl. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good job. That was round 1. We have 2 more rounds of arm circles and reverse lunge with a bicep curl. Ready? 3, 2, 1. We're working right here. Big range of motion, alternating which hand is on top, squeezing our shoulder blades at the back. Breathe. Good. You're not necessarily going to make this more difficult by speeding up. You can keep a nice tempo here, but really it's just that time under tension, keeping our arms elevated, working on full range of motion, really squeezing as much out of it as we pull those elbows back, and then not allowing those arms to drop down. That's going to be the temptation, is to let those arms drop down. Keep them lifted and rest. Good. Now, if you've been doing this for a couple weeks, you're on your second or third round of these, and you have a light set of dumbbells and you want to try adding them to these arm circles, be my guest, but they need to be really light. 2 or 3 pound dumbbells are going to go a long way. Here we go. Reverse lunge, bicep curl. We're getting right into it here. Alternating legs. If you're having trouble with the balance, feel free, grab that chair, move up against a wall. It's a great modification. You don't want to be fighting your balance the whole time. Here we go. Reverse lunge, bicep curl. Stay with it. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. All right, 1 more round. Get ready for those arm circles, nice wide legs. And here we go. Shoulders down away from ears, nice long neck, full range of motion. Breathe. If you're not feeling your shoulders yet, don't worry. This workout is one of those accumulative workouts, and by the end, you're gonna feel your upper body. Don't you worry. All right, and if you're really feeling your upper body and your shoulders are aching, that's okay too. You're gonna get stronger week by week, day by day, by challenging yourself, by giving yourself this time to work on you and rest. Good job. Shake out those arms. All right, this is our last set of reverse lunges, which means we're going right into our plank after this. Ready? Grab those dumbbells if you wish. Here we go. Alternating reverse lunge, bicep curl. If you don't have those dumbbells or you're choosing not to use those dumbbells, no worries. Just bring those thumbs up to the shoulders, squeeze on that reverse lunge. Here we go. Keep working. 20 seconds to go. Stick with it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going into our plank here. You can be down on your forearms or up on your hands, or using that chair like I showed you in round 1, holding your plank. If you find yourself using your chair, really focus on getting those shoulders over the wrists. It's easy in a plank here and chair to have those shoulders back. Shoulders over wrists are gonna help you strengthen that upper body. You're tightening your core. Remember that toddler's coming across the room. They're gonna jump on your hips. Squeeze tight. We're not letting the plank speak for itself. We're really squeezing into it here, pushing through the heels, squeezing the glutes tight, engaging our abdominals. You can do it. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good job. This is your water break. Grab a sip of water. We're gonna take a full minute here, and then we have a new superset with 2 new movements. Grab your water. On this next set, you do have 1 movement that if you'd like to use your weights, you can do that. The first movement, you do not need to use your weights, especially if this is your first week. Maybe on week 2 or 3 of this series, if you want to add a light set of dumbbells to this first movement, that's great. We're going to start right here. We have 30 more seconds of rest. We're going to start right here, palms down, and then we're going to flip our palm up as we hide our elbow behind our rib cage. So imagine if you have a mirror, or if I'm looking at you, you're gonna hide your elbow from me. And then we're gonna alternate arms. So we're squeezing that elbow back behind the rib cage and then flipping the palm back over towards the ground. Right here, we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're working 45 seconds of work. Again, our shoulders are down away from our ears here. We're starting with palms facing the floor, and then we're squeezing that elbow back behind the rib cage. Here we go. If you choose to work with dumbbells, which I don't even have light enough dumbbells for this, it would look like this. I might work, if I was at the gym and I had my 3-pound or 5-pound dumbbells available, I might use those here. These are 8-pounders, and they're a little much for me on this particular movement. All right, we're almost there. 3, 2, and rest. Very nice. All right, 2 more sets of those. We're gonna feel them. Our next movement is a squat to press. So if you have those dumbbells, now's the time to use them. Squat to press. Squat to press. If you're not working with your dumbbells, you're gonna go ground to raise. All the way down, all the way up. And we're working. Here we go. Ground to up overhead. And notice, if I'm not working with those dumbbells, I'm actually elevating up onto the balls of my feet here. If you have those dumbbells, just work on pressing them straight up overhead. Right like that. Drive through the feet, squat to press. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. All right, we're going back to those elbow highs right here. And we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right here, alternating, really making that mind-muscle connection. We're squeezing there. Tuck that elbow back. Here we go. Good, 15 more seconds. Stick with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good, shake out those arms. Nice job. All right, we're going back to our squat to press. If you're working with body weight only, it's just a simple ground, reaching towards the ground, and then reaching towards the sky. Ground to sky. If you've got those dumbbells, bring them to the shoulders. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Here we go. 45 seconds of work here. Breathe. This is our second set with these movements. That means we have one more to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice work. Woo! All right, we're on our last set. You know what that means? It means we're gonna jump right into our plank when we're done with this round. All right, ready? Arms up. Here we go. Pull that elbow in and back. Good. Keep those arms at shoulder height. Here we go. You can do it. Stick with it. Keep those arms up. Squeeze, hide that elbow. Don't let me see it. When you tuck it behind that rib cage, hide it. Here we go. Whew. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Whew. All right, we've got those squat to press for 45 seconds, and then we're jumping into that plank. Get yourself ready. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squat to press. Or ground to overhead. Here we go. We're working. Let's go. Here we go. 20 seconds of work left. Good. If you're working with body weight, keep going. You can do it. Ground, overhead, ground, overhead. 10 seconds to go. Let's go. We're gonna jump down into our plank. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Get down into your plank, either on your hands or on your forearms. We're here for 1 minute. Use that chair or that elevated surface if you need to. Kick through those heels. Squeeze the booty. Here we go. Breathe. Woo! Good, hold your plank, you can do this. If you need to come down onto your knees, you can do that. If you don't have a chair handy, I always prefer to elevate the hands rather than to go to the knees if I have an elevated surface, but it's not always available. You can do it, hold your plank. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good, grab that sip of water. We have about 1:30 here. And then we have one more superset, and we're gonna give our upper body a break while we target our abs on this next superset. And this next superset is a little bit different because we're working in 30-second segments rather than 45, 15. All right, so grab that sip of water. We're gonna go down onto our floor for this next set. And then we're gonna finish with a fun little finisher, targeting the upper body one more time before we cool down. All right, make your way down onto the floor. We're gonna come down lying on our backs. You do not need your weights for this portion. You're gonna come down onto your mat. We're gonna reach our hands down towards our feet. Our feet are 12 to 18 inches away from our booty here. We're gonna keep our chin up away from our chest, and we're going to reach opposite hand towards heel. Ready? 30 seconds of work, go. Here we go. Side to side, keeping our chin up away from our chest. Right here. Side to side. You've got this. Keep your chin up away from your chest. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Head and shoulders down. And we're going to do leg lifts. The legs come down towards the floor and back up to the sky. Here we go. We're working right here. You can keep the head and shoulders down on the floor or lift them. The modification here is to bend those knees. Just shorten your range of motion by bending the knees in. Good, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good. You have 30 seconds of rest here, and then we're going back to those penguin abs. Breathe. Do you feel like a penguin when you do these? I feel like a penguin. Ready? Chin up away from chest. 3, 2, 1, work. Here we go. Side to side. Keep your chin up away from your chest. Here we go. We're working. From here, we're going right into those leg lifts. Stay with it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and leg lifts. Here we go. Get right into it. Modification is bent legs right here. You're still lifting and lowering. Head and shoulders can be down on the floor. Stay with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good job. We have 30 seconds of rest here. Whew, breathe. All right, I'm right here with you. We can do this. We're getting close to the end of this workout. We have 1 more minute of abs, and then we're gonna hit our upper body one last time before we cool down. Ready? We're working on those penguin abs in 3, 2, 1, go. Right here. 30 seconds. You can do it. This is your last round. I know your abs are burning. You might be sweating like I am. You're gonna feel so good when you're done. Good, chin up away from chest. You can do this. We can do this. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg lifts. Go. Here we go. Whew. Head and shoulders down. Bend the knees if you need to. Leg lifts. This is our last set. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Woo! All right, roll over if you need to. Stretch out those abs. Woo! All right, I told you we were going to hit the upper body one last time, and I was not joking. We're going to take 30 seconds to do as many push-ups as possible. 30 seconds to do as many push-ups as possible. Then we're going to take a 30-second rest, and then we're going to do it one more time. That means you have 1 minute of work left, and then we're going to be cooling down. So if you know your body best, you can do these push-ups from your knees, you can do them from your toes, or you can do them on an elevated surface. My preference is to do them from the toes, whether on the floor or on an elevated surface, and stay off of those knees. But if you don't have an elevated surface like a chair or a couch available, then knees are great. All right, we're gonna get going here in 4 seconds. Ready? As many push-ups as possible in 30 seconds. Go. Here we go. Hammer out as many push-ups as you can in these 30 seconds. The goal is to really fatigue our upper body. We're not gonna leave anything left in the tank. Go, go, go. Really push yourself here. If you need to drop to your knees to keep going, that's great. If all you can do is hold your plank, then hold your plank. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Whew. Shake out those arms. You have 30 seconds to rest here, and then we're going to do it one more time. 30 seconds, as many push-ups as possible. All right, 15 seconds of rest. Shake out those arms. All right. We're going to do it one more time, and then we're going to be cooling down. You've got this. Ready? We're going in 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Just give it your best shot. You can drop to your knees if you need to. Use that elevated surface if you need to, but don't stop working. Hold your plank, squeeze it. Stay up here. Keep those the upper body, the shoulders working. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Good job. Give yourself a hand. Woo! Grab a drink of water here if you need to, and we're going to cool down. We're going to come into a child's pose. So on our knees, we're reaching our hands way out in front of us, and then we're going to walk our hands to one side. So go ahead and take those hands and then just walk them way over to your right side. Let the head hang down between the arms here, and breathe, inviting the breath down through that opposite side, getting a nice big stretch. We want to calm or slow our breathing down here, taking nice, long, slow breaths. Good, and then walking your hands to the opposite side, inviting the breath down through that other side. Nice, long, slow breaths here. Cooling down well and stretching out our muscles can really help our recovery process after a workout, kind of smooth that recovery, make it a little more gentle. Good. Come back to center and come up slightly. And then we're gonna take our arm and thread it underneath, tucking our gaze under that extended arm, and then just reaching through, getting a nice stretch through our upper back. And again, breathing deeply here. Breathe. Let the belly rise and fall with the breath. Good, releasing that arm and taking it to the other side. Take that arm, thread it through, tuck the gaze under. Good, come back to center and come up into a kneeling position. We're gonna take one leg out to the side of the room, and if this is uncomfortable on that knee, you might grab a towel or a folded up sweatshirt or a pillow that you have handy. We're gonna take our hands to the floor, and then we're just gonna rock ourselves forward and back, getting into those hips a little bit, rocking forward and back. If you find a place that feels a little sticky, you might want to stay there. Breathe. Forward and back. Good, breathing. Good, come up tall, bring that leg back underneath you and switch sides. Extend that opposite leg out. And then bring those hands in front of you, rocking forward and back, getting into those hips, getting a nice stretch through that inner thigh. We worked on those sumo squats there, which works that inner thigh and the outer glute both. This is a good stretch for those areas. And if you find that spot that maybe feels a little sticky or extra tight, feel free to hold it there and breathe. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, let's come back up to our feet here. Good. Inhale, both arms all the way up overhead. And exhale, release them down. One more nice big breath. Inhale all the way up. And then let's rotate our wrists as we slowly lower our hands down beside our hips. All right, great job today. Good job keeping your commitment to showing up today, showing up for yourself. I hope that you'll keep showing up, and I can't wait to see you back here for the next one. All right, see you soon.